like,
gonna
when
say
was the
that.
last time you cleaned the litter box? It's kind of like the last time you touched a monkey.
Like maybe
It
a
was
month
the
ago.
last time
Okay.
I asked him to. Here at Beans.
We'll try getting this going. Do the little intro part.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us here at Beans. My name is Josh. We got Rachel in the studio, and our guest with us this week is A.C.Oneal.
What's up?
Hey.
What's up?
Yeah, thank you for joining us. Dying on the inside.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, well, is it?
Yeah.
Well, see, this will work because it started out too as dying on the inside was like a pandemic. We couldn't go out, we couldn't see people, and I felt like I was dying on the inside, not being able to see and hang out with people. So I thought, let's Zoom talk people, let's chit chat with them about what they're doing. And it was depressing as all hell because
Yeah, dude, you can't really do shit.
Right, there's nothing
You
to
can't,
do.
like, so today I got out of bed
And
for the first time in 3 weeks. This is exciting.
yeah. And it's just one of those where like then I was like, okay, maybe I don't want to talk to other people right now. It's like I do, but I didn't want to talk about that subject. And then now that the pandemic's over at all, but at least we're able to hang out and we're able to do stuff. Here we are. I don't know, the title still fits though. Especially with like talking with comics and stuff.
Yeah.
We're always partially dying on the inside.
Right.
Even though we put on a nice smile. That's
Right.
the clown
Yeah,
atmosphere. You're
that is
supposed
what it
to.
is. Right.
Your job is to put that smile on.
For real. We're trying to make people kind of die on the inside with us. We're trying to drag them down there with us. Like, you're gonna get some of this shit too, motherfucker. I'm not going down alone, bitch.
That's what I love about having that like kind of darker, dirtier joke.
Yeah.
Where you know that people who aren't into dark, dirty jokes, like I'm gonna get them to at least lift up a little bit of a grin out of them.
Yeah.
And that's a laugh their ass off with like a comic or anybody else.
Bro, for real. For real.
And those are the ones that are like, oh, I enjoy so much.
Where they're like, I accept you.
Yeah.
Yes, you do, motherfucker.
That's right. AC, how long have you been doing comedy?
About 2 years. It's like a year and a half COVID.
With COVID?
But
all in Portland? Nice.
I mean, I've done some shows out in Idaho. Done a little bit out in Eugene.
That's what I guess I should say. Started in Portland. Started with the Portland scene.
Yeah.
So,
I'm definitely predominantly in Portland. That's what I do most of it.
Do you enjoy the Portland scene?
I do. Yeah,
Yeah?
man, I love the
Dude,
Portland scene.
Portland scene's nice.
It is nice,
It's
bro.
really
I
nice.
feel like it could be so much worse.
Oh, dude.
Like, we have our knuckleheads, but it could be so much worse.
And the nice part is, too, is if you do find a knucklehead at one spot, there's a lot of other spots to go.
That's true.
And there's a lot of things going on.
That's true.
I'll shout out Brent Lowry with the Laughs PDX that he's got
Yeah.
going. That site's getting more full,
Every day, man, we got something going on.
which is amazing. Which, I don't know, too, there was a moment where I thought we would never be back to that.
Really?
Like, I put on a strong face for the family.
Right.
And did
We'll
what I
do
needed
it.
to do.
But deep taking like real cold showers and shit.
dude.
We're like, oh, this going.
I'll admit, there was one day I came home from work and go look at Rachel, and I just lost it. And it was like the dump of the dump.
Yeah.
Felt amazing afterwards. You just get it out
Oh,
your
yeah.
system.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. She gave me a little pat on the back.
You
All
better
right,
now,
you know,
dog,
and then
yeah.
jokingly said, "Suck it up, Buttercup," because that's what I had been telling her the entire pandemic.
you're
That
right.
was my motto. Was like, no, we just get through. I didn't know we'd be back here, but it is nice to.
It took way longer than most people anticipated. You guys remember when we were like, it was going to be done by June.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be done by June.
Man.
Little did we know it was June 2021.
Dude, I remember seeing coworkers like, and the worst part, watching coworkers get laid off, but saying to them, "I'll see you in a month."
Yeah, we'll be back.
Oh man.
Woo. Hey,
It's like, oh, I
2
haven't
months go
seen-
by, boy. Oh.
You know, here a year and a half, 2 years later, I still haven't seen some of those people. So,
Yeah, bro.
like, that's rough. Comedy. What made you want to do stand-up?
Honestly, I mean, always been a goofy guy, right? I've always loved stand-up too, growing up. But what really like made me decide to pursue it like seriously is like, dude, I just can't do this fucking 9 to 5. I was working at this fab where I was fucking doing like this super mindless manual labor. Like literally anybody fucking do this shit. Like if I drop dead right now, they'd have somebody else there in like 2 weeks.
Another one in line.
Yeah, we'll miss him. We sure will. Anyway, and I was like, nah, fuck this. I can't do it. So I quit that job, and I was like, I'm going to become a professional wrestler. And that didn't work out. That was a lot more pain than I expected.
Is that what got you on the professional wrestling?
That is what got me onto the entertainment kick. I had tried stand-up a couple times when I was younger, like 20, 21. When I lived in Nashville, Tennessee for like 9 months of my life, just because I had some like family friends out there, and I did stand up out there, and I was like, all right, I don't know how much I want to like pursue this or how much I want to like energy I want to put into this. I'm just gonna put it on the back burner for a little bit, and then life goes on, and I'm like, all right, I got body slammed a couple times. I'm like, all right, let me get this comedy shit going. Wrestling's not fake, motherfuckers. Wrestling is not fake. God damn it, dude.
Yeah, hearing I enjoy hearing the stories of like the guys talking about the matches. Like my wrestling was like back when Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, and then Triple H and like DX, like that was kind of a thing.
It was like this like 90s, like kind of like the Attitude Era.
Yeah, the Attitude Era. That was where I think after that I was off. Like Stone Cold, I was down. Loved Stone Cold. Right. And The Rock was just becoming a dominating force when I like started to fall out. And then every once in a while I get sucked back in because like they bring an old name in and it's like, all right, well I'm gonna at least watch his match because I got to see these legends do that.
Bro, it does not look good.
Oh man,
it does not look good. No. Did you see Undertaker versus Goldberg?
I did,
bro.
Dude. That goes down as like there's videos if you watch like that's one of the like worst matches that they've had in history. Dude. Is what they're calling it because of like Goldberg fucked up so many of the moves.
Yeah, Goldberg is just he was never a good wrestler. He was just huge.
Right, he was just a beast who would plow people over.
Fucking, Vince McMahon's like, I love big people. I love them big.
It's Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar. I will give respect. He went out and won a UFC title.
Yeah, he did.
Good for him.
Yeah, he ended up being like the thought.
Yeah. I tip my hat to. That's just not easy.
No, not at all. That was the one thing where in watching, I remember as a kid growing up and learning that someone say it's fake. And then continuing to watch things and be like, wait, how do you fake falling onto your back from this high up? And they're like, oh, well, the ring is like, okay. Still.
The ring ain't shit. Right. That ring, you know what's underneath that ring? Wood. Fucking wood. And it's like this much of padding, bro. This shit is more padding than what's on that fucking ring. Bro, that ring ain't shit.
Those ones are. Like,
this shit hurts.
So you quickly figure out like, okay, no, it's not fake.
No.
Which, speaking of saying it's fake, I love, dang it. There's a wrestler who an announcer said something to him about it being fake. And he slaps the hell out of it. He goes, yeah, that's a front-handed slap. Is that fake? And he, bam, that's a backhanded slap. Is that fake?
Hell yeah, bro. That's the real shit, man. Dude, that's how I was like, I keep having these epiphany moments in my life where I'm like standing across this dude who's like 6'3", right? Bald-ass white dude. Fucking just huge. And he's just looking at me. I'm like, this isn't fake. This isn't fake. He really wants to hit me right now. Like, this isn't fake. This isn't fake right now. Like,
People are confusing fake with scripted.
Right. Predetermined is the word I heard.
Yeah.
And even then, I feel like some of the shit, it's not that predetermined. Like, who knows what could happen out there, man? Like,
Oh, no. I saw a TikTok, because that's where I live half of my life.
it'll do that to you. I'm glad I haven't quite gotten on that TikTok
Dude.
addiction, bro, because Twitter fucking sucks my life. I'll spend a lot of time just scrolling on Twitter, looking at nothing. That's me.
Okay.
That's my shit.
Now, for me, it's TikTok.
Yeah.
And there was a TikTok where Hulk Hogan was telling the story about how Andre the Giant hated Macho Man Randy Savage.
Really?
Hated him.
Really?
And so there was one match that, and Macho Man knew that, and so he's going out there and he goes, "Hey, brother, what are we gonna do tonight?" And he's all baby oiled up, and Andre just looked at him and goes, "No baby oil, go." And so he went and wiped off all the baby oil, and they got in the ring, and Macho Man didn't really know what was gonna go on, and the Hulk said that all that happened was Andre the Giant just beat the shit out of him, just continued to grab him, throw him to the ground,
fucking
kick him in the
him.
face, like, and that's what those matches were like. Andre versus Macho Man, he just beat the hell out of him, and that was it.
It's like, who's gonna stop him? Who's gonna? I'm not getting in there between Andre the Giant and Macho Man Randy Savage. Like, are you kidding me?
Andre's the one guy in probably the history of the world that would get to do that to anybody. Whatever you want to do, you do.
That's you, buddy. Mm-hmm. That's on you.
And to be honest, in the wrestling world, that means that if I'm getting my ass kicked by Andre the Giant, that means a bunch of people are watching me. Because Andre only came out for a bunch of people. He wasn't one of those.
Huge.
Like,
he was one of the,
He was no opener. He was your
main event guy. Yeah, for real.
So
for
at
real.
least you were getting a shot.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, you're getting the shine. A little bit. Like, Andre! Oh! he let Macho like hit him twice, like, you know, like those real fake hits, like and then he just wow.
But he was not gonna sell him. He was gonna let him hit him, but he was not
gonna sell him. Blah, blah. Andre like that. Give Andre more. Blah.
Stand up. Do you have like a favorite moment that you've had in your career?
I have a favorite moment that I've had at open mic. It was at the Garage's open mic. It was before they let people into the inside. It was still doing outside.
Oh, it was outside. Okay. See, I've never been to the outside. I've only been to the inside.
They only did it like once or twice, I think, because
I
think the shit started opening up like right afterwards. But there's this table of old people in the front, and they're getting kind of friendly, you know what I'm saying? They're getting too friendly, so they've been talking throughout the whole shit, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm up there, I'm doing a joke, right? And I just want to be clear, I don't start this shit, right? They all bring it, they brought it onto themselves. Mm-hmm. I'm doing a joke about how dudes need to change the way we pee, right? Because peeing standing up's not sanitary. That's just being real, like, and I guess the old lady didn't hear it, and she goes, "We should change into what?" And she just yells out in the middle of my shit. I go, "I don't know. Are diapers comfortable?" And dude, the whole crowd lost it, and it's one of my favorite. That's my favorite moment. That's my favorite moment. And she was like, they are. And I was like, I'm so excited. Like, I can't wait until I get to that age. I just shit myself everywhere. Lance Edwards was there, and he walked back, like, because the stage, there wasn't really a stage, right? Mm-hmm. People could were walking back to and fro, like, kind of next to you. I heard him go, "This is why we can't have nice things." This is why.
I love that one of your favorite moments is like going after a heckler.
Yeah.
Because those are also like my favorite moments as well, and like also things I remember about other people when I see them. If you get that heckler good, like I'm gonna remember that. Mm-hmm. And I love that you had to make sure to say that they brought it on themselves, because I'm the same way. Where like I don't want to talk to the audience.
No.
I have no intention of doing that. I may do a little bit of crowd work, but it's very small, menial.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm going to get you to say what I want you to say so we
Right,
can move on.
right.
I'm
It's
not
like
gonna,
poignant. It's
Yeah.
not just like, hey, where do you work? Or
I'm never going to give an open forum to them because I can't take the chance of them being funnier than me. That would be the worst.
And bro, you lose control real quick.
Yep.
Like people just start calling out all kinds of shit.
Oh,
You're
man.
like, whoa.
But if you're able to just boom, they bring it on and you get them, oh, those are so nice.
Oh
and
yeah.
you get
bro.
to,
It's like, shut the fuck up.
you can live off of that. You can bomb the next 3-4 open mics and just still be okay
Dude, it's
with
kept
yourself.
me through comedy for quite a bit of time. Honestly, it's coasted like I've lost some contests. I'm like, am I funny? And then I think about that moment, like, fuck yeah, I am, bro. Like, yeah, dude. Like,
There was one we were doing. I was out at the Triple Nickel. It was a Hijinks,
I love the Triple Nickel,
Dirty
man.
Angel show.
Yeah, shout out to Dirty Angel.
They're amazing. They had a show where I can't remember what it was. A showcase, and the comic before me, I could hear the people behind me. It was this lady. It was this couple talk, or not couple, but these two ladies talking. And one was talking about her boyfriend and all this other stuff. And it drove me nuts because my friend is up on stage doing their job.
Yeah.
You know, they're up there working hard.
Yeah.
And it is one of those where you could see other people were noticing.
Right.
It was about to become an issue.
Right.
And I'm sitting up there and I'm sitting next to Rachel and I'm whispering to her like, I think I got to say something. Like I don't. And then it changes to, there's no way in hell I'm not saying something.
For real. But
So-
you got to be careful when you're like in that mode, bro, because you don't want to come off as too angry, because that'll scare the shit out of the audience. Like, whoa, what's this guy's? Whoa, hey, man, it's not that serious.
The nice part was that she'd pissed a few people off just a
Okay.
bit. So
Okay.
first thing I just said, I just want to let you know, he's cheating on you. He's absolutely cheating on you. I've listened to you talk for the last half hour, and just that makes me know he's cheating on you. Shut up.
Oh,
And,
shit.
of course, that's the one great thing with Dirty Angel too is they
I'm
don't
sure you
take
had all
that.
kinds of- yeah,
so
you had all
get
kinds
the
of support.
applause right off the
Yeah,
bat.
I could just see Wild
and-
Child losing it. She's like,
And
yeah.
it is one of those. Yes, I walked those too, but
Fuck
that is what
them, bro.
we wanted.
Fuck
like that is
them.
what
Nobody wants them to
needed
be there.
to happen.
Right.
And that was a couple years ago, and I remember that. I remember it very thoroughly. I remember she had glasses. Yeah, I've been doing comedy in this Portland scene a little bit longer, not much, but just a little bit. And so I do remember when you just burst in to the scene.
Wow.
And I 100% mean that as in it was, who is this guy?
Thank you.
My favorite moment was the roast of Hijinks.
Oh, shit, where I literally burst
that Ash
in.
put on. Dude, you burst in late, and it's one of those. I didn't care. I wasn't putting on the show. I was just a part of it. Ash, Dirty Angel, they all did a great job. I know it was Ash that was putting it on at Harvey's.
Yeah.
Did a great job. You burst in. It was hilarious. You made a great entrance, and it was one of those
I was like,
right,
you're talking shit.
right in the middle of Buselnick's set.
Oh man, and Joe's such a
And
douche.
and he got so angry about it. And he got real angry about
yeah,
it.
he did.
And that was the part that I loved the most was I didn't feel like the audience fully understood
No,
that
he was
Joe
real
was
pissed.
real angry.
Oh no, he was real pissed.
And I couldn't believe it because to me, hilarious. I loved it. I thought it was great. It was so funny. And then Joe ended up, before he left, I don't know what he's up to, but before he left for LA a long time ago, him and I, we were able to kind of talk a little bit, and and got to end on good terms.
Okay,
But for the longest time, I actually used him as a bar as like, that guy got a pretty decent amount of laughs. So when I go up, I'm funnier than him, so I need to get more laughs than that. And if I didn't get more laughs than Joe, I was disappointed that night. The night could have been very, very good.
Right.
Because Joe did put together some great sets. He was, he
was a good writer, but
he had some very elaborate. That fast food thing is stupid. I wanted to hate this long, elaborate fast food joke that he had, but it was very smart.
Yeah.
It was very smart, and it worked the audience.
Yeah.
So
You gotta, for
I
sure.
give him
You
that.
can't deny what you see in front of you.
right. But I also have weird anxiety where, like, if I don't have a rival or someone to battle with, then
Get
what's
weird.
the point in doing comedy? So there are numerous people that I have battled, and they have been my rival for a long period
Did
of
you
time.
tell them that the
Absolutely
battle
not.
was
Of course not.
You
I'm from Portland. It's passive aggressive. I don't say shit.
You're my rival.
I just don't talk to them when they try to talk to me and look at them funny in weird situations.
And he's like, good set. You're like, I know.
That's 100% something I've done to people. And Joe happened to be one of them where I had a rival because at Harvey's I wanted to get the most laps. That was, you're at the open mic. That's what you want to do.
Yeah, and it's like you didn't pick a slouch to be a rival either. Like he does, he does pretty well. I think he moved to LA or some shit like that.
Yeah, that's what I heard. He moved to LA. That was like right before the pandemic. So then I felt bad because I at one point during the pandemic thought, ooh, he moved right before it happened.
I hadn't put that together honestly until just this moment.
So like that sucks. Timing.
Yeah.
Of the pandemic, for your comedy personally, besides stand-up just being shut down, did you feel that the pandemic had an impact on your comedy?
Yeah, to an extent. I don't know. It just impact because I had so much momentum going before. Like it didn't impact my comedy in the sense of like my jokes. Like especially like once shit started opening back up, I just felt like I was kind of riding the bike. Honestly, just got back on.
Jump back on. Yep.
Yeah, the jokes are all muscle memory at this point, man. Like,
did you write during the pandemic?
Yeah, I mean, I did a little bit. I tried. I was doing master classes. I took Shonda Rhimes' master class.
Okay.
I was trying to write a screenplay, which I got burnt out on and didn't finish.
Yep, I've done that before too. A couple times.
I still think about it all the time. Like, I can finish that. I can probably finish that.
I got one saved in my phone that absolutely, it's like 8 pages that for years have thought like, oh, this is genius. It's garbage. I guarantee it. Guarantee it's got.
Dude, that's the thing when you're writing this shit. You're like, I have no clue if this is good. I don't know what this is.
Nope.
This is words. They're just words on here. I don't know what this could be. And then like you get to a point where it's just writer's block. Like I have no clue how to progress this.
Yep. Like that was fun. Half a story to write.
Yeah, dude. But you feel like the shit when you just like like I don't have a typewriter. I just fucking slap my laptop.
It's for the dramatics. It's great.
It is, dude. Just slap the laptop off the bed. Like blah. I gotta get the fact. Oh fuck.
So you just move your bed closer to the wall.
Yeah, just keep hitting it. Right. You have a little pad right there.
Bounces
Boom.
back.
And yeah. Keep typing the momentum.
Yes, once you get enough pages going, you really get some rhythm and you figure out.
And just leaves it's a loud fucking boom. Every time you slap it, it's a loud ass thud.
Your roommates would hate you.
For real, they just hear doom, doom, doom.
AC's writing again.
God.
Trying to explain to their guests. Does he have a typewriter? What? He just, he likes the effect though.
It's quirky.
So it's his laptop.
Yeah,
it's cool.
He's eccentric. This is part of his charm. Boom. Damn it! You hear that in the background? Yeah. So I was trying to do that as opposed to writing jokes because like I didn't know when shit was gonna come back. I was just trying to do something to stay creative. And then once fucking shit started coming back, like I went back to my old jokes and then just kind of like, you write new stuff, right? Like just kind of as life happens, shit, new stuff starts coming to you.
Yep.
Yeah, like I don't put too much pressure on myself to like sit down and like write stuff. Like
your process is more like you write on stage kind of thing?
Yeah, I do that. Or like just do conversations. Like just like do talking to people and shit like that. And like I'll just like get a funny idea and then like sit with it for a little bit and like try to figure out how to get it to work on stage, right? Because you can't just bring that conversation there. You gotta like figure out how to set up the context
set
and
that
shit.
scene.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So just kind of stew on that for a little bit, and then.
Can I tell you that? We went golfing yesterday, and from that golfing with Chris. Yeah. Shout out to Chris who. Yeah. He did it.
Yeah, he did. He showed it.
Are you kidding me?
Right,
this guy is amazing. He's out there golfing on the course. Yeah. I left there going, man, you young guys, I never would have been able to do the golfing and then go do.
Dude, I was so excited to go lay down.
Oh my God, yeah.
Bro, I was asleep in like what? We got done at 6. I dropped Chris off at 6. I was home, sleeping showered, and I was in bed at like 6:30, 6:45. I was out by like 8.
Dude,
Done.
I couldn't believe that was his game plan and that he was down to do that. And then apparently he had a great set. I didn't get to see it.
Fucking
but,
rocked it, dude. Me
moves
neither,
on.
dude.
That's fantastic.
Yeah,
So shout out to
congratulations.
him.
Yeah, bro, for real.
But through our conversation, I'm going to have to talk to him because I was driving home from that and he had found that blue ball. And so he kept making that stupid blue balls joke. I'm blue balling it, ha ha ha.
Yeah.
And he kept saying, oh, maybe I should stop it. And I was like, no, you just keep it going because you just keep running that one to death. And then on the way home, I started driving home thinking of things. We're like, man, the things, when I was 13, I thought blue balls were so funny and didn't quite fully understand what it was.
You didn't know the pain.
Right. And then as I got older, you realize blue balls isn't a funny thing. It's actually a painful thing.
Yeah, it's not good.
Right? That's not. So when I was younger, why did I think the pain that my older self was later going to feel so funny as a young man? And so then that was like, one of those, like, I got to talk, like, I'm probably going to use that conversation as part of a joke. But I love that that's how you do it.
Yeah, that's
you
100%
hang
how I
out,
do
you
it.
chit-chat, and then you are able to find stuff through conversation, through whatever happens in life.
I feel like that's when we're our silliest, right? Is when we're just kicking it with the homies, just having conversation, just bullshitting, and then sometimes ideas will spark. Sometimes I'll just get an idea fucking laying in bed.
Just chilling.
Wow.
That is one of the things I do like about you is you fly through material. Like, meaning I don't see the same stuff a lot.
Yeah.
Which
that.
I don't mind. That is a way to do comedy.
For sure.
It is an approach, absolutely.
For sure.
But I personally have a hard time going to an open mic. Like tomorrow night, I'm going to go to Dirty Angels open mic at 82nd.
Me too.
Was it 82nd Bar and Saloon or Pub?
East Side Bar and Grill.
East Side Bar and Grill. I'm going to go there. But what I want to do is the same material I did last time because I'm working on my Portland's Funniest. But I'm not going to because I was there last time doing that same stuff. I got to do something different. There's that bit where I just can't do that. Yeah. And I like that. I get that out of you as well because I don't hear the same thing every single time and all the different mics I go to. And I appreciate that because I think that's a lost art with some of the local scene.
Yeah, thanks for noticing that because I definitely get what you're saying when you get tired of your material. Like, but if I got a joke that I like, and I'm like working out and shit, I'll definitely tell that joke multiple times for sure. But yeah, I do like trying to switch it up and definitely have new shit, or like I'll try the same shit differently.
Right.
Like
that's
what
the
I
other
like
part.
doing.
Yeah. At least then you see like, oh, okay, you're trying a new approach or mix and match. You did this joke with this one last time, but now you're doing this and then going to that. Yeah. Those type of things, like I appreciate that at the mics because you have to sit through open mics, especially when you're trying to hustle yourself and get out there. It's like you're just sitting through so many of them. Yeah. It can be tough.
Oh yeah. Especially when it's sometimes the people aren't bringing their A game, or they don't happen to have A game.
Right. That's the thing.
This is where it's at.
Not to sound bad, but the part that when you listen to the big time comics, right, the ones that sell out things and do all this other stuff, and even the medium ones that just sell out helium or that kind of stuff. What they don't talk about is the work that goes into it and sitting through the middle ground and the lower levels of all these people who think that they are going to be able to or want to be able to go out and do this. And it's not, everybody doesn't make it. It doesn't always mean the guy that you see at every open mic is going to make it. Yeah. Because if that guy sucks at every open mic that you see him at, he ain't going nowhere.
Especially in Portland, bro. They're just going to keep letting that dude suck. And it's like, maybe some people will book him. Maybe, he gets in tight with a crew and they start booking him.
And the scene's generous. I think all you have to do is ask for most of the things to get booked on the things.
For real. Or you can start your own shit and people will come to you.
That's one thing I'm learning through the hard way of like, you have to put yourself out there, you have to ask, and then I'm one of those where I have anxiety to where like, oh, well, I got to rearrange my work schedule, and well, that'll throw everything off, and so there's been like the podcast stuff, like I have this down, like this,
and this is all just you too. It's just like, yo, I feel like podcasting today.
We can make this happen, and so it is weird to. I don't know. It is hard to sit through those ones. And it's not a part of the scene that's talked about, or at least a part that people think of when you tell somebody, "Oh, I'm a comic." especially when you go out of town. Like when I go out of town, I'm not gonna tell people that I work the front desk at a hotel. Right?
Yeah.
Nope, I'm a comic because
Yeah.
that's what I'm in that town
For
to
sure.
do.
Yeah.
And so that's the job.
And
I'm
it's so
out
much
there.
fun saying that I'm a comic.
Oh, it's amazing.
It's one of the best.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh yeah, it's kind of like. It's the best job in the world, right? So I definitely feel superiority over everybody when I say that shit. Like I don't give a fuck what you do, motherfucker. I'm a comic.
Yep.
Oh, bro, you could be a fucking something great. I don't give a shit.
Yep.
Astronaut.
Mm-hmm.
That's fantastic.
That's cool, but
make a room laugh, asshole.
right.
Like to see that.
There's a mic over there. Step up,
Yeah,
Neil
step
Armstrong.
up, bitch.
What are you striving for right now?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I think about that, and the reason I asked that one is because you also said that you had a lot of momentum going into the pandemic.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, I felt the exact same thing. Just got back from the festival. I had hit the hometown headliner level kind of thing.
Yeah, you really had. Like you probably would have headlined Welch's at some point.
Yeah, I was starting
I'm sure
to
you
get.
would have been opening up at Harvey's too.
Yeah, I had already opened up once there. They had enjoyed me. It was just one of those, like, I felt a lot going.
Yeah.
And so I've stopped and I've personally asked myself, where do I see myself going from this now? Now, right?
Yeah. Everything's kind of different now, right?
It's different, but then there's a little bit of kind of starting over again too.
It totally is, man. It totally is.
For the level that we're at and for the level that we're working through, it is a little bit of back at the beginning and now go again. Where do you want to put those efforts towards? I enjoyed seeing that you were getting out to Idaho and getting out and about.
Yeah, that's really what's going on right now. Is I'm getting out. Like, I love especially this summer has been a big travel summer for me. Like in August, I'm doing Cleveland.
Nice.
I'm doing the Six City Festival.
Nice.
Marla, I don't remember her last name, but she's been to Portland a couple times. You should look into it next year, maybe. I think this is our first year doing it, so I'm very excited to be a part of it, man. It's gonna be fun.
Festivals are great.
Yeah, and this is my first time going out of town for a festival too. Like I've done the Portland Comedy Festival, I've done the Northwest Black Comedy Festival, but this is my first time.
Out of town.
Getting out of town.
Oh man.
Seeing I'm just gonna be kind of flowing on my lonesome too. It's just gonna be me. I was a fish guy. For a little bit. Yeah. I had some clownfish and shit.
Nice.
But dude, it's expensive for one. And dude, them bitches die. It is some heartbreak because it's like, God damn it, I put $100 into these fish and they're dead. Well, bro, I bought this $45 shrimp one time, and the salinity in my water was off. Killed it instantly. Instantly. As soon as it went in there, you have to do this process where you have to acclimate the shrimp, right? Because especially shrimp, you have to acclimate them a little different. With fish, normally you just like have them in the bag and you dump them in the water with still in the bag to kind of get them used to your water because it's different and you don't want to shock them in the system and shit like that.
Like the temperature of it, right?
The temperature, salinity, the pH, you get because every water is different. Like even the shit from the pet store is different from. It might not even be the most healthy water in general, but anyway, for a shrimp is a little different. You have to do this like drip method, and it takes like 45 minutes to an hour to do. So I was dripping it, bro. I was paying attention. I was like, oh hell yeah! This is my first time doing it too. The person at the pet store explained it to me, and I was high as shit. I was fucking geeked. And so the whole time she's talking to me, I'm like, I'm not gonna fuck this up, lady. I'm not gonna fuck this up for you, lady. I got this. I'm not gonna kill this shrimp. I got this. Fucking seconds I put it in.
Is it like visibly traumatic to see a shrimp?
Yeah, bro. It just it jumped in there and it like didn't move for a second and then it like darted and it went.
Oh.
It was tough. And then one day, bro. So this is kind of where I'm at right now. I have yet to recover from this situation. I had the wrong kind of heater. Oh, have you had fish? Do you know?
I've ended up on like this TikTok for your page. Like every now and then, I'll get like people that have mantis shrimp. And
Bro, mantis shrimp are so cool. Oh, those are so cool. Do you know about mantis shrimp?
I have no idea.
Oh, the boxing shrimp. Oh, bro, dude.
You have to have like special reinforced glass for these guys because their punch is so intense.
It's like a 22 caliber gun.
Wow.
That's how fast they can punch. They just have these little like mantis like mandible things, and they just blap, and they crack like fucking shrimp and crabs. And, dude, they're fucking beasts. And there's ones that have spears on their shit, so they like puncture, and they like we'll feed them fish and shit. Yeah.
Like, I know fighting animals isn't a good thing and not an okay thing to do, but at the same time,
You kind of want to see what would happen, right?
I would. I'd tolerate that just a little bit.
I can't say I wouldn't look up a video of a mantis shrimp, a spear one, and I'm not sure if the boxing one has a different name. I don't know. Those bitches are fucking, they're sick. Yeah, but so my heater, I had a heater for a freshwater tank. I had a saltwater tank. The saltwater eroded my heater and made it have a short. It cooked all my fish. Woke up one morning, everybody was up, belly up. Everybody, the whole squad, belly up, bro. It was tough. It was a tough day.
Yeah,
I miss you guys.
That's gotta be heartbreaking. What a way to wake up.
It was bad. I was not having a good day.
Make sure to go to Josh Larsen on Facebook and on YouTube. That's where this show is at, Dying on the Inside, but then any of my stand-up stuff is also on there. So go there. Follow me on all social media at ShutUpStupid13. That's TikTok and all those other good things. Also, every Tuesday, I am on Coffee and Bong Hits. That's at 10 a.m. with Jesse Spomberg, and that's on YouTube and at urbansurvivorman.com. So check those out. He does the show every day of the week. I'm just only on Tuesday, so that's the day I'm going to promote.
Okay. Right. Don't watch it any other day.
Well, you can watch it the other days, but just make sure that you watch it
twice
on
on Tuesdays.
Right, yeah. And if you're into cryptocurrency, you should check out his Kudokin token. Jesse and his team made a cryptocurrency that is actually live right now. So you can get in on it. Just Google Kudoku token because I didn't look up the other parts of that plug. So sorry about that one. And make sure to check out friends of the show, What the F is Ladylike. That's with Sarah and Jewel. They're just ordinary people with a bit of a twist, right, where they say what they're thinking.
What?
Yeah.
That's not ordinary at all.
They're great. You can find them anywhere else you can find podcasts. And you can also check out their merch that's available on Bonfire. I say that because I am wearing their shirt. Also, Rachel's got their merch on as well. They were kind enough to share it with the show. Okay. So you absolutely gotta let people know about it.
Make sure to check out A.C.Oneal and the inaugural Six City Comedy Festival, starting August 13th through the 15th in Cleveland, Ohio.
We're going to switch to the news segment of the show. Okay. We got a couple of news articles, some things that we looked up that we found interesting throughout the week. The first one is about gigantic goldfish. Which I love that you were a fish man.
I'm a fish man, bro.
So I'm super excited to show you this. First, I want to make sure that the headline is said because it is a good message. Stop tossing your pet goldfish in the lakes, people. Because goldfish apparently live according to their surrounding and according to their environment. Yeah. So people are like dumping their fish because they don't want them at home anymore in the lake. The lake is gigantic. So, dude, look at that goldfish, man. That's so big.
Oh, my God. That is insane. It looks like a koi fish.
So the other part is apparently it's horrible for the lake in the ecosystem. They kick up a bunch more sediment, and the way that they I guess it's just mucking up all the water is what they're saying. This one's in Minnesota, I think it is, and it is. I don't know. I just think it's super interesting that first of all, people went through the effort. They didn't want their pet goldfish so much that they went through the effort to drive to the lake and chuck it in there. And I don't believe anybody just took their hand and chucked it in there. I believe like they had the bowl and everything.
Probably like set
they
them in there real gentle.
Right, and they made a moment out of it because for them, they felt bad that that's where their life was at, that they were dumping a goldfish in a lake. But imagine 5 years later, you're reading this article and you put your goldfish in that lake and you're like,
That's Goldie!
Right?
Guys! She's still alive! You're out there fishing for her all the time. Where you at, girl? Where is she? Goldie!
It's absolutely amazing that that's people playing. Why would I hate that? I don't.
And there's multiple. There's a lot in there.
Right. So many people have come up with this idea, and I know this sounds heartless, but like, you wouldn't have just flushed it, right? And I know that's bad, but you're done with it. You're done. So you go throw it in a lake, and you throw it in a lake. When you take a homed animal and you send it into nature, that animal is set out to die. It happened to Free Willy.
Did Free Willy die?
Yeah, Free Willy got fucked up by the other orcas.
Really?
Because they were like, look, Mr. Hollywood.
You ain't in our pod no more,
You don't know how to hang.
You don't know where you ain't run these streets.
And he didn't make it. So you think that these goldfish are going to survive? Those people dumped the goldfish knowing it was going to die. Just flush it.
But these goldfish are crushing it. They're not dying, dude. They're living life.
I guess it's a good point. That is a game changer.
Yeah, dude. They are crushing it.
They are living the best life a goldfish could live, really, at that point.
They're having so much fun, bro.
You're the size of a football.
What's up, motherfucker? You remember me? You did the best thing for me ever. Thank you. I would have died a little 8-inch fucking guppy in some sewer somewhere if you had flushed me, but you saved my life, man. I've been fucking these goldfish hoes. All these other goldfish out here.
A bunch of sparkly goldfish behind
Yeah, we're going crazy down here. It's fucking lit.
I would take my nephew to go fishing in that lake. Just imagine like an 8-year-old just being like, a goldfish?
It does beg the question, right? Like, what does a goldfish taste like?
Can't eat Could you eat a goldfish?
Could you eat one of those goldfish? I might eat one of those goldfish.
I mean, you could get a good fillet off something that big.
Look at that thing!
Dude.
Look at that's good meat too, man.
Right?
That's good meat. I think it's got the thickness.
I'm sure there's a bunch of bones in there, and so you'd have to pick those out.
Yeah.
But it might be worth it.
Might be tasty.
Mm-hmm.
That's every fish, though. They're
It's
bony.
true.
Yeah.
It's true. What if it's
That
like
is
this,
a
like,
juicy, juicy fish.
Look at that thing.
I'm going to move on to a much happier, it's not a happier story, like, unfortunately, but it is just a bit of a dumber story. This is one about a lady who ended up getting arrested, and she got arrested because she commented on their Facebook post about her. So there was some, I feel bad because I'm going to crack a ton of jokes about this, but I think it might have been murder.
Shit.
But she was in connection to it. She wasn't one of the murderers, and they put some Facebook thing up that said, hey, we caught these two people, we're looking for this lady.
Oh, no.
She comments on there, hey, what's up with there not being a reward? Like a little showboating.
Like, yo.
Yeah, you know, hey, respect me. There should be a reward for me. And even one of her friends commented, yeah, you need to not be doing this. And 4 hours later, she got picked up. And that's one of those where, why would you comment on the police's Facebook?
Bro, people should never have had social media, man. No way human beings, that mankind is not responsible enough for social media.
Absolutely not.
We're not. Man.
Absolutely
We're not.
It won the anonymity of being able to be just whoever you want to be on it.
Yeah.
People are not good enough to be able to have control of that. Oh, was it? Oh, okay. No. Tell me what it was, because now I feel bad if I said that she was in connection to murder.
Oh, it was an accessory to murder. You just said you thought she would murder.
Right, no, she was in connection to the murder. She wasn't the murderer, but...
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we got that.
But so that's settled.
Figured out.
But she was also just dumb enough. That's the thing is, for me, that is like, if I'm ever on a reality show, never in my life will I say, I'm definitely safe this week. right? Because that's reality show 101. If you say that you're safe that week, you're gone that week. And that's how the editor and the producers are going to make you look stupid on the TV show because they do that.
Look like the biggest jackass. Like, we got to get rid of him.
Absolutely. So this poor lady now looks like one of the biggest jackasses because she comments on there.
Where's my reward?
And
for me?
You know that media person, when they heard they picked her up, were like, go get a picture of her. Yep, because
bro, she's posing too. She's like, hey,
that's
what's
going.
up?
That's going on the Facebook page.
Yeah, you better post it. They got me, bitch. They got me. Look at her. Bro, that's a mugshot too, dude.
Yeah, you just don't post on police Facebook. Why is that a thing?
Just turn yourself in. But I'm glad she didn't. I'm glad she gave us the story.
I mean, it did work out. Yeah,
it worked out, man. And it's like,
and I will say, it's nice to hear a story about somebody doing this, not from Florida. You know, it's a nice change of pace.
It is, man. Like, they get such a bad rap, you know.
Right.
Dude, speaking of, this is a little bit of a callback back to people releasing their pets and shit. Have you heard about what's going on in Florida with their pets? Like, the snake trade is huge in Florida.
Oh.
People get, like, these big-ass anacondas and shit. And then Snakey gets a little too big for the cage, and so they just let him loose in Florida. So Florida is fucking overrun with crocodiles and anacondas because they're like apex predators. So they just get out there. There's no raccoons. There's no bunnies.
Take them all out.
Take them out, bro. And they just ran through the whole ecosystem. So now it's just anacondas and crocodiles fighting each other in a fucking B-rated movie war.
Right. Where's Tara Reid to star in this one?
For real, dude. Kevin Bacon's somewhere involved. It's like somebody starred in a movie where Kevin Bacon started. We'll get that guy.
Like that. There's no way I'm going to Florida then because I don't like anacondas. I don't like snakes just in general, but the fact that it's anaconda, it's even doubly nope.
Anacondas and pythons. I'm talking like these are like big exotic animal snakes.
Yep. Nope.
And people are like, well, you know, we can't. He ate Fluffy, so we just can't stay here anymore. Meryl ain't really forgave him for it, so just kind of let him go. He'll be doing all better out there. Meryl almost took a pitchfork to it. Can't have that.
We did all enjoy the Anaconda movies, though. Right?
Oh, yeah. Especially the one with Ice Cube?
Ice Cube, John Voight, and Jennifer Lopez. Yeah. Oh, man.
Anaconda's great, yeah. Until you actually saw the anaconda, then that doesn't look good.
Right, yeah.
And then go.
It's almost like it's like that Signs effect. It's like once you see the monster, it's like, okay.
Right. That's a big thing with like a lot of movies. I don't know if you've seen Insidious.
I don't think so.
It's pretty good. It's a pretty good horror movie until you see the monster.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Takes you out of it all of a sudden.
Right, but they flash him for like a second, and it's like so sudden, it's fucking terrifying. Like just that, like when they showed him for just like 2 seconds, and you're like, "What the fuck am I looking at here?" And then after a while, they like show him like doing his thing, and he's like, they kind of like give him a bit of a personality, and like, oh, okay. Is it tiptoe through the window? Have you heard that? That's from Insidious.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, see, that's what gets me with horror movies is I'm not a giant horror movie fan. The jump scares I'm not a big fan of. Yeah. And then I have
jump scares are so cheap. It's like getting tickled. Like that doesn't count.
Dude.
That doesn't count as laugh. You're forcing this laugh rate.
No, it's torture.
Yeah, it's torture.
I physically have to laugh with your torture, so it's not okay. And with horror movies, once I became like an adult, it's like less things scare me. Like never is a horror movie do you see like is the scary part the guy dealing with a mortgage and like trying to make sure his kids make it to soccer practice and all that on top, like real life horrors or you know these things were like, oh, that could be me one day, Jesus.
It's like these people do some stupid shit, like they buy a house in fucking bumfuck Egypt and they like go up there and like, well, let's check the attic. I'm sure. Oh wow, there's a Ouija board here. Let's just go play with that. That would be great.
That's the thing is, I just don't feel like I would be in a situation where my friend would come down holding on to something, going, "Hey guys, it's a Ouija board. You want to try this out?"
You just shoot your friend right there. Wow, bro, what the fuck is wrong with him?
You're done. Like game over.
Done.
I don't want to play this. So The last movie that really scared me was Blair Witch Project, and that was because I thought it was
never-
all real.
I
Because I was
haven't
too
seen that.
stupid to know
I
that
haven't
it wasn't
seen that.
real.
I haven't seen that. I saw this one movie called The Poughkeepsie Tapes. It's on Amazon, and it's, spoiler alert, it's not real.
Ooh, okay.
But it's shot in a way that like tries to make you think it's real, and it's like a faux documentary about these this serial killer who like has like thousands of tapes, and he's like got a bunch of weird shit on the tapes and shit like
nice.
that. And
I like those kind of like found footage style.
exactly,
ones.
that's what it is,
Yeah.
and it's kind of found footage. And plus, they have like they'll cut in this random ass doctor and be like, "We can't believe the way he killed him. It was just so they drained the blood," and it's just like to make it seem like a real documentary and shit.
Yep.
And it had me fucking fooled. I'm not gonna lie, I had to Google this shit, but once I Googled it, I was like, oh, thank God, bro. Because some of those people were fucking stupid as hell. Like, they're just doing the dumbest shit. Like, what the fuck? You're like, at the end of the movie, right before I figured out that it was fake, I was like, I gotta be more on my toes.
Right.
Like, I gotta walk around my corner and shit, bro. Like, because I'm not gonna get got like that. God damn it. I'm not gonna get got. Fucking.
That was how Blair Witch like really got me. Was they had a website, and
shit.
as stupid as it sounds, this was in the days where like you believed the internet because not
I'm sure
everybody
that
had a
got
website.
Me too, yeah.
It was I had to log on to my AOL 2.0 to go check out their website.
You had to do some work.
Where they had news footage of these newscasters doing these stories. And so, you know, I'm sitting at home watching this after I'd watched it in the theater, being like, oh my God, it's real. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. And it was like 6 months later, I saw the lady on Conan O'Brien.
Oh, shit.
And I lost it. It was
When
like
she said
one
it
of
was
those
fake?
of like, oh my God, I saw her die.
Oh my
She's
God,
supposed to be dead.
You're just like,
She's real.
what? You're fucking you like drop a bowl of cereal.
Oh, yeah, one of those. Just everything changed for me there from that moment on. It's like, oh, you can lie on the internet. I didn't know that. Our last story here is Megan Thee Stallion gets to be the first rapper that lands the Sports Illustrated swimsuit
Well,
cover.
this is a fantastic story. I gotta give a clap to
Yeah.
my girl Meg Thee Stallion. God bless her.
I found through reading the article she is the second artist, like musician, to be on the. Beyonce was on the cover before.
Oh, I remember that.
So Beyonce got that,
yeah.
but she's number 2. Not a bad one to follow. Fantastic photo.
Good photo for sure.
She talked about being stoked about it. I was curious, is the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue still as giant of a thing as, I guess, I remember in my day it was a very big deal, and I was blessed that my grandma gave me a Sports Illustrated subscription. So I got that one, and I would nab it before my mom saw it in the mail, or she would see it, and she was polite and just left it in there.
And she was polite. You need this, son. You need this. Go ahead.
But the internet was different. I didn't have a phone that I could access it, just anything I wanted right there.
See, that's why I first started getting into porn and shit like that was through the phone. So I never really got into the
magazine.
Right,
It's
right.
a lost art.
I was just like, I seen boobies, like I seen areolas. Listen, like
that was. I figured that because that was just one of the. Again, this was big when I was 8th grade, high school, because you had dial-up internet. Or it was you had to like
the picture would take like 3 minutes to load, dude, and you'd be like stuck right here. You'd be like, "Oh yeah, here it comes!"
There wasn't the mobility factor of it.
Right.
It was a family computer in the certain area.
Oh, I definitely gave my family computer some viruses. I did not. And my mom would be like, "Hey, AC, you see any weird pop-ups come up lately of like people doing weird stuff?" Like, "Nah, Mom, I don't know what you're talking about." That's crazy.
Never heard of that before.
Yeah, what is that they're doing? What do you call that? No, I haven't seen anything like that. What was the link again?
I feel like Sports Illustrated has had to adjust so much with the times.
Yeah.
At least the swimsuit issue as well too, just because that You have to include more people, and I mean that it's just like now they have plus size models in there now, and I think there's also a cover with a transgender model on
really?
there. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I don't know if that was last year or if that's up and coming. Yeah, the article's a little tough to navigate through because I do love to use the Yahoo News. And so that's why 100%, 100%. And I live and die by it. I get made fun of for it, and I'm okay with it. It's not one of those, but like, yeah, that's where I get my news. Yahoo.
That's where I get my news. I get my news from Twitter. That's how I get my shit.
I just really love this photo.
That's a good photo.
Right? That's Megan Thee Stallion, yeah.
Yeah, good for her, man.
She's great.
Look at those thighs, man.
What a...
Like, couldn't you just like rest your head on her thigh real quick? Just like tell her your life's problems and shit. Like, yeah, just rest there. Just take all my shoulders, man.
There's got to be certain things too where like as you come up as a person, just you have your goals in life and you have these different things, and there are some goals that maybe you think you never are gonna be able to get on. And it's like fantastic for her that she's able to get on.
That's huge, man.
Like just
huge.
Out of nowhere, they hit her up about it. She's like, "Of course, I want to be on the Sports Illustrated swimsuit cover.
Crazy.
Of course, I want to be a part of this." So yeah, well done.
And I appreciate that they aren't so lewd with the swimsuits, right? Like, this isn't like some fucking crazy ass swimsuit. I mean, the first one is pretty revealing, but I mean it's not bad, dude.
But I was gonna say no more than
that's no more than
else.
like it's not like these fucking they're putting these women in some crazy ass shit that they'd be uncomfortable being in. I appreciate that.
Right? Yeah.
Like
that is one thing. Sports Illustrated, and especially their swimsuit crew, I guess has a bit of a reputation of being known as being people who are very supportive. As in, like, if you're uncomfortable with the thing, we won't do that. Because they have a lot of like athletes' wives on there, and they keep doing all these different things, and so they know how to work with people and to make sure that they know that it's going to be a crappy photo. If you're uncomfortable in what you're wearing, you're uncomfortable in what you're doing.
Yeah, it's going to show up on camera, for sure.
It's going to fuck up your magazine.
Yeah, we don't want our shit looking like shit.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Have you seen those that photo series? I don't know if it's Sports Illustrated, where they have people like staunch naked, but they're like covered up.
It was
like
the muscle one. Yeah, it was Sports Illustrated did like their muscles edition kind of thing with those. Yeah, those were pretty good. The Williams sisters did those.
Yeah, I think Dwayne Wade did one too.
Yeah.
I think they had a bigger guy on there too. I think it was like a D lineman or some shit.
Oh, nice.
yeah, he was like a big dude.
Those ones are, if you're able to do, especially if it's artistic, but then just the part of like, I like seeing athletes step out, and then I like seeing people do not what they're famous for. So the same way of like Megan Thee Stallion doing this.
She's not a famous model.
That's not what she's known for. She's known for her rapping, and now she's able to step out and do this other thing.
And she crushes it.
Right.
Man, fucking crushes it.
Kill it while they do it.
Look at her eyes, bro. Like, this is mystifying. Good for her. She's smizing. That's how you smize.
Smize. I like that.
That's a Tyra Banks thing.
Okay.
I was a Tyra Banks kid. Like, whenever I get home and I turn on the TV, Tyra Banks happened to be on.
Speaking of swimsuit issue, it is the greatest swimsuit issue cover ever. It's the one with Tyra Banks. Yep. I will live and die. There is never a better cover. There is never a better photo of a female. Period. I'm sorry, baby. I'm so sorry. But yes. Will you bring it up real quick just so we can? She's
a professional photo taker.
That's what she does. I loved her in Fresh Prince, but she is no actress.
No. Yeah, they got her out of the show real quick.
Yeah. She really played off of Will Smith trying to be all upbeat, and I felt like she overacted that just a bit. Yep, that's the one. Yep.
That's it right there.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that picture.
Whoa. I'd love to date a model one day. I think that's one of my comedy goals.
That wouldn't be bad.
Date a model.
It's one of those two though where I hate that. I guess I would feel super awkward going to eat with a model.
And like people recognizing them and shit like that?
No, just things like, I like to go to the Olive Garden, And if I, right, I don't know what Sports Illustrated model is going to be stoked about going to the Olive Garden, right?
Again?
But
Olive Garden again? Like, you've already almost filled up your pasta pass.
Oh, dude, salad, breadsticks, it's amazing. They got the eggplant parmesan, the cheese ravioli.
Woo, you know the menu.
But it's just, those are the types of places that
feel
I
you.
go.
I feel you. Red Robins.
Yeah. And 11:30 in the afternoon on a Tuesday, I'll
That's
pop
true.
into a Red Robin for sure.
Hey, man.
Yeah, man.
Hey, bro, get you some
And-
campfire sauce.
Oh man, just load up on fries and then head out for the day. I just can't see somebody who's got to go to a shoot later in the afternoon being cool with that.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, they can't eat. Like, that would be an issue. Oh, I'm gonna date a plus size mom.
Oh, there you go.
Eat.
There you go. Yeah.
They can eat. They'll fucking go to a goddamn Olive Garden with you in a second.
You take them to an old country buffet.
You gotta get ready for your shoot,
man.
baby.
Oof.
It's time to load up.
I used to love. I know now as an adult and as an older person that old country buffet mac and cheese is garbage. I understand that.
I get you though.
Oh,
No,
man.
I feel you.
I'd tear that up right now.
And when you were 10 o'clock
but
or
as
10
a
years
kid,
old, fucking, and that chocolate milk.
Oh, dude.
Do you remember that chocolate milk? Ooh, it was different.
It was. It was
And
a whole other thing.
You remember when you were finally old enough to go get it yourself? And you pull from the shit, dude, and you fucking like, oh, yo,
Oh, man.
I'm a grown ass man. Go, 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 go,
Yeah.
go.
That was a step up. You would see how many times you could get up and get it before your stomach hurt.
I'm on my fourth glass.
I was going to say it's usually around 4 or 5.
Here at Beans.
Hey guys, had some issues with the TikTok section of the episode, so I had to go ahead and cut that. Sorry about it. But make sure to catch us on the next episode of Dying on the Inside. And check us out on social media at ShutUpStupid13. And if you have TikToks that you want to see on the episode, send those to us at ShutUpStupid13 on TikTok. We love the crazy TikToks. We'll see you guys next week.
But I don't know. I didn't have a segment. I don't know why I went with but there. That was terrible. That will get edited out for sure. We'll do a little cut there, a little music, and then thing, and